they tended to turn a blind eye to intimate physical contact in the private room.
Range Wilson.
It was August 2006, and Sean and I had just moved into a sweet house in the Centennial Hills neighborhood of Las Vegas. It came fully furnished, with a heated pool outside and a pool table upstairs in the loft. I had the entire upstairs to myself, including a bedroom, an office, and a full bathroom. Best of all, Sean gave me a sweet deal on the rent. That deal was important because my financial situation was more than a little shaky. I had spent most of my bankroll at the World Series of Poker, but ended up with nothing to show for it. In the meantime, the online games had gotten tougher. My good days were not quite as good as before, and my bad days were increasingly gut-wrenching. But with no other career options, I had little choice but to continue to grind away to rebuild my bankroll. That said, my money situation did not stop me from trying to have some fun. One night, Sean and I went to a party at the house of a friend of ours named Dominic. Dominic was a former adult film director who had tried to break into mainstream Hollywood with little success. Now he was making money by playing poker and finding whatever jobs he could. Irie Guy was at the party with his stripper girlfriend Malia. Malia and I got to talking and ended up really hitting it off. Irie Guy must have noticed because he found a way to casually mention to me that even though he had never cared if any of his special lady friends had had some fun on the side, he considered Malia to be off limits. I received his message loud and clear. But that message did not stop Malia from horsing around with me. At one point, she pushed me into the swimming pool fully clothed. But that did not particularly bother me. It gave me an excuse to get naked and show off my impressive physique to all the ladies. The only problem was, my physique was no longer impressive. I had let myself go, and none of the ladies there showed any interest in my naked body. Maybe that lack of attention explains what happened next. Sean wanted to head over to Treasures, a strip club where one of his special lady friends worked as a cocktail waitress. After borrowing some dry clothes from Dominic, I agreed to join Sean. I was determined that some female would give some attention to my body, even if I had to pay for it. And pay for it I did. When we got to Treasures, Sean wanted to spend time with his lady, so he left me to my own devices. I tossed down a few drinks, found a dancer who struck my fancy, and took her to the private room. At Treasures, they tended to turn a blind eye to intimate physical contact in the private room. Once I realized that fact, I let temptation get the best of me. I took dancer after dancer into the private room in between trips to the ATM. Finally, my ATM card stopped working. I tracked down Sean and asked him to pay my final dancer and then to get me the hell out of there. The next morning, with little memory of anything that had happened after the first private dance, I totaled up the damage. It came to more than $1,000. That amount would have seemed trivial just a couple of months earlier, but I could no longer afford that type of extravagance. Even worse, to my mind, is that I had behaved like a fish. I was supposed to be the shark taking advantage of the fish. But then I told myself that everybody does something stupid in Las Vegas sooner or later. The important thing was to learn from it. So I dedicated myself to staying out of strip clubs, focusing on poker, and earning back that money as soon as possible. But that turned out to be more of a challenge than I anticipated. Tune in next time to find out what happened when my poker luck ran out. Until then, regular viewers, please like, comment, and/or share. New viewers, please click the icon to subscribe, the playlist to catch up on my life videos, or watch a video that YouTube has picked for you personally. My name is Range Wilson, and I'll see you next time.